for raiders that won't leave us alone.
I'll see what I can do.
Open fire! I've got something else for you to look into.
So I got a question. Why the hell would anyone build a vault? Out of a subway station. This place is like the opposite of airtight.
Because they weren't planning to use it, you moron. We used to pull this kind of gun all the time back before the war. Get a bunch of Union boys to work some construction job. Go nowhere. Gonna do you up? Spit on your blood, you shit! Again!
Just heard crawl out through the fallout.
You trying to give me a heart attack? There ain't nothing here.
How you doing in there, Valentine? Hungry? Want a snack?
Keep talking, meathead. It'll give Skinny Malone more time to think about how he's gonna you off.
Don't give me that crap, Valentine. You know nothing, you got nothing.
Really? I saw him writing your name down in that black book of his. Lousy, cheating card shark, I think his exact words.
Who?
Then he struck the nail. Hey, you! I don't know who you are, but we got 3 minutes before they realize. Must brains ain't coming.
Ah, my knight in shining armor. Question is, why does he come all this way? Risk life and limb? An old private...
I'm tracking a murderer. The bastard who shot my wife. Took my son. I don't even have a clue who he is or where he's gone.
So, you need a little angel of vengeance, huh? Well, I don't usually go after blood money, but I guess I can make an exception. I've been cooped up in here for weeks. Turns out the runaway daughter I came here to find wasn't kidnapped. She's Skinny Malone's new flame. And she's got a mean streak. Anyway, you got troubles, and I'm glad to help. But now ain't the time. Let's blow this joint. Then we'll talk.
Hell yeah.
What you doing? You come into my house, shoot up my guys? You have any idea how much this is gonna set me back?
I wouldn't be here if it... Timing dame, Skinny. You ought to tell her to write home more often.
Oh,
Hey.
poor little Valentine.
Wait there.
Ashamed you got beat up by a girl.
Hey.
I'll just run back
Go check
home
that
to
out.
Dad. Shall I?
Should've left it alone, Nikki. This ain't the old neighborhood. In this vault, I'm king of the castle. You hear me? And I ain't letting some private dick shut us down now that I finally got a good thing going.
I told you we should
Head
have
over
just
there.
killed him. But then you had to get all sentimental.
Go there.
All that stupid crap about the old times.
Dara,
There.
I'm handling this. Skinny Malone's always got things under control.
Oh yeah? Then what's this guy doing here, huh? Valentine must have brought him here to rub us all out.
Darla, listen to me. You have a home to go back to. You don't want to throw your life away with these thugs.
Don't you try to confuse me! Get him, Skinny!
You're in for it now!
Let's see those moves.
For you! Really want this to be the... Not so much for Skinny Malone. Think he's lighter or heavier with all those holes in him?
bullets probably add a few ounces. Good night, sweet prince. Here's to all the old days. It's gonna be an awkward conversation with Darla's parents when I tell them their daughter bit the big one. Well, at least the case is closed. Let's get out of here. There's a service ladder that should take us right to the surface. Look at that Commonwealth sky. Never thought anything so naturally ominous could end up looking so inviting. Thanks for getting me out. How did you know where to find me, anyway? Not many people knew where I...
Just what are you, Nick?
You really don't know? I'm a synth. Synthetic man. All the parts, minus a few red blood cells. I got built, I got old, I got tossed. Then I opened up that little agency in Diamond City, and turns out people have plenty of problems to solve. Now, you mentioned something about tracking down a murderer, and how he took your son. I want you to come to my office in Diamond City. Give me all the details. Besides, I think you've earned a chance to sit down and clear your head.
You said Diamond City, right?
Yeah, you know the way? Southwest a few blocks. My office is in the back alleys, with the neon heart sign out front.
I'll meet you there.
See you in Diamond City. Ellie? Are you here?
Nick? Oh, God. It's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Hey, happy to do it.
Yeah? Go diving into scary pre-war ruins all the time then, do ya? Here. Every cap we agreed to for finding him. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable.
If you're the kind of person who is,
When you're trying to
tired
find
of
someone who's gone
living in
missing,
Diamond City,
the
and you
devil is in
maybe
the
want
details.
a
Tell me everything you
adventure or
can.
something,
We're looking for my son,
yes, you
Sean.
have a new option.
Good question.
The settlement,
Why your family in particular? And why an infant?
has, I
Someone
guess,
would be taking on
been
all of his
founded.
care, and a baby needs a lot of it.
Was there.
What else can you tell me?
Good luck to them with, you know, the whole surviving thing. And
We were in a vault when it happened.
it sounds like maybe
Vault 111.
none of the news. It's actually the
It
same.
was some kind of
The,
cryo facility.
Minutemen
You were on
involved in
ice, huh?
That's the
More
Minutemen.
importantly, you were underground,
I thought,
sealed
I thought
up.
they were kind of done for.
A lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. Anything else you remember?
It would be super dangerous, I bet. If
My
anyone
wife
is,
was
is listening, in fact, even
murdered.
if you're not, this
She was trying to keep them from taking Sean, and they just...
It's okay. You don't need to say anything more.
So, we're talking about a group of cold-hearted killers, but they waited until something went wrong to resort to violence. Well, that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
So you think this Institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, that infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. A discarded prototype, anyway.
Don't lie to me, Nick. You're one of them. They made you.
Yeah, I've heard it all before. You're a freak. You've got something to hide. Blah, blah, blah. But the truth is, people smart enough to build something like me are smart enough to cover their tracks, and arrogant enough to throw their unwanted trash into the Commonwealth to fend for itself.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head. Scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
I might have. Everything was foggy.
It's way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
You said he lives here? He's still in town?
They both vanished a while back, if I'm remembering right. But that house is still there. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.